Guys, give me just a few moments here while I finish getting a couple things set up, and we'll be starting here shortly. Give me just a few moments. Welcome to the chat. Give us just a few moments. We'll be starting here shortly. I'm just finishing up a couple things, getting a couple things set up, and we'll be starting here in just a few moments. Alrighty, guys. Appreciate y'all's patience. Welcome to the stream on this wonderful hump day. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week so far. You've made it halfway through. You're almost there. You're almost done. It's almost the weekend. We're halfway there. I appreciate you guys joining the stream today. Hope everybody's doing well. As y'all see by the title, it is Wicked Wednesdays. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy today. We're going to be continuing our Let's Play series of Final Fantasy. So if y'all weren't here, y'all need to subscribe and check out that the last video we just did on Monday. Monday was pretty cool. We got kind of intro into the game and all that stuff, built our character, just did some beginning things. Now, I will say I did end up jumping in yesterday and doing some kind of behind the scenes stuff. We were level 8 on Monday when we got done. We're starting today at level 17. So I gained about 9 levels. I did like 2 or 3 quest line stories just to kind of progress it just a hair. Nothing like it was like delivering food to people. Like it was stupid, just kind of filler missions. So I went ahead and did those. And I did I did 1 or 2 class quests for the gladiator, which allowed me to unlock the ability to unlock other classes. So we can do crafting, we can do other like white mage, other stuff. We can do other things now. I also unlocked, as you'll see here in a little bit, the ability to dye my gear and to cast glamours, which allows you to kind of make your gear look different than what you're actually wearing. So it's kind of a cosmetic thing, but for me, you know, I like to look good while I'm playing. So, like I said, we did a couple things, and so just to kind of progress us just a hair as we jump into it, it'll make today's episode a little bit more interesting. So, anyways, appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Samuel. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Let's dive right into it, guys. All right, so I've already got the game pulled up. We are rocking and rolling. Let's see here. Let's get logged in. Let's see if there's a wait time, as I figured. I figured there would be one, but that's all right. We can sit here and chat for a second while we're waiting on the queue. But yeah, how's everybody's week been so far? Anything crazy? Anything noteworthy? Hopefully nothing too crazy. Enjoying my adult beverage over here. All right, so I did retire to the inn. That's another thing I unlocked. Took us a nice little nap. Got us a nice little XP boost. So if you look at the XP bar down there at the very bottom, how it has that blue part, that's actually a little bit of an XP boost, so we can level up a little bit quicker. Also, since I hit 15, if we continue through the quest story a little bit, we'll be able to do dungeons here soon. So that was another reason that I wanted to progress a little bit, so that we can do dungeons. As you can see here, I did upgrade my gear a little bit. Super cheap. So that was kind of one of the things I was talking about yesterday, or not yesterday, on Monday, about waiting for your gear for a little bit. Like early game, before you start dungeons, like once you hit 15, that's when you should come over here and look at the market board. So if you look at, like for instance, the gear. Now I'm 17 now, so I've got a little bit different items now. But I'm wearing this, is my helmet that I'm wearing. If you look at the helmet, look how cheap this is. Right? Super cheap, 14 gil. So if you save those coins that you get from doing like missions and side missions and stuff, you can easily buy this stuff. And as you can see, this level 15 gear actually outdoes the level 17 gear. So, like, and even, like, you look at the skill sets, you have strength, vitality, tenacity, and direct hit rate. Like, you look at the two, like, that's just better. Even, like, this. The level 15 gear is still top-notch. Level 15 compared to that, it's actually, the level 15 gear is actually better. And you go look at the cost, again, 14 gil, dirt cheap. So I recommend waiting until you're 15, and realistically, you can get all the way to 15 and not have to worry about it, or worry about gear. I've been doing really good, man. Just working my ass off like usual. This is a multiplayer online game called Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if you're familiar with Final Fantasy at all. But yeah, so this one is a completely online game, which they had one other one, I think it was 10 or 11. I believe it was 10. Was also like this. It was completely online. But yeah, this is basically the newer version. It's been out for, God, at least 5, 6 years, maybe more. So for the age of the game, it's actually, I don't know, it looks pretty good. It plays really well. So, but I'm not going to waste very much time. We're actually, so right now I have my level 15 gladiator mission and my story quest mission up right now. So let's go ahead and we'll jump to, where's that at? That's actually in the next zone. Okay, cool. We have to go to Camp Drybone. So we're actually going to go ahead and do the next gladiator mission real quick and go ahead and get that knocked out, because shield lob would actually be really nice. And if you guys were here on Monday, you can notice that I do, excuse me, do have a couple more skills now. So, yeah, it's nice and foggy outside. You gotta love it. One of the big things I did that helped me level so much is I did complete the initial hunting log. And as you can tell, they get pretty decent XP. And then once you complete it, you actually get a bonus reward of 2,500 right there at the top. So I have been doing those. This one you get a little bit more, but as you can see, there's some stuff on here as well that we'll actually come across on our way over here to our next mission. So we'll check that out. Did do a couple fates and a couple small things like that. So, but yeah, we're pretty close to 18. We're gonna probably grind through the MSQ or main story quests pretty heavily today, just so that we can unlock dungeons, because I'd like to at least run a dungeon or two tonight. And then we'll also dabble a little bit in crafting today as well. Unfortunately, in Ul'dah, the only crafting skill there is, or no, there's two. You have Alchemist and Goldsmith. Out of the two, I'll probably pick the Goldsmith because you can make some pretty decent money with Goldsmith. Plus, if you didn't notice, all my jewelry except for my earrings is level 1. So we'll go back and actually probably try to get our crafter up to level those up, or to get new gear. Let's see here. We're going to continue onwards. Like I said, we're going to go down here and head towards our next MSQ mission. Or not MSQ, our gladiator mission. That was a giant toad. Oh, I need my Chocobo. I forget what level that is, but I know it's MSQ tied. You have to do main story quests to unlock the Chocobo, unfortunately. Might as well kill a giant toad, right? We do have the ability to stun now, which is nice. So we have our normal stun, and then we also have one that's on an instant. So like this one, we have to wait for the cooldown. The other one, we can literally just throw it. It has a longer cooldown. It's not an instant cast like the other one. But still. I do know we missed. We actually probably will have to run. We'll run back here at some point on our way back, probably, because we need to. There's a couple of guys there where we can kill for our hunting log. But anyhowsers, alright, so let's see here. We need to go to Dry Bone. Ah, look at that. There's some Tucos. Tuco. That we need to kill for our hunting log. We'll grab those real quick. The game will get more interesting as we progress. Right now, the intro stuff, they've done a better job about making the intro go a little bit quicker and to be a little bit more entertaining. The story itself is very beautiful. It's a cool story, and there's a lot to it, especially with the, I think they're on their 5th or 6th expansion right now. Hey, level 18, there we go. But right now, it kind of gets slow, so... I thank you. It's a piece. Did you get that working on the TV in there? I don't know. I was sitting there trying to start it and it was all blacked out. It wasn't loading. I don't know what it was doing. It's being weird. Okay, thank you. But anyways, level 18. Ow. Oh, leave me. We don't need that right now. I did unlock the ability to do leaves, which is a great way to level. For you guys that have never played or are just starting out, highly recommend you try those out. Alright, so we need to kill a Billy. We just saw that on our hunting log. But it looks like this dude is going around and hunting them for their skins. Alright, see what you got here. Amalja. You shall die today. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. We're just doing some questing real quick, trying to finish up Gladiator mission. Alright, so now we need to run back to Mila in Ul'dah. We need to go back to Central. Did I don't think I did. I did not. Okay. We need to attune to the Aetheryte here in Dry Bone. I just kind of ran past it, but that way we don't have to run all the way back over here. We can actually teleport if we want to. Trying to think. So yeah, like I said, today we're going to be focusing on getting some MSQ done, getting a little bit of the Gladiator missions done, and then I would like to at least get into the first dungeon, which we'll have to do MSQ to unlock, and then we'll probably unlock our first crafting class, and get into a little bit of that. That's kind of my itinerary for today's stream. So now we're gonna run back to Ul'dah. I highly recommend as a new player, saving up your money, man. That's one big thing that people are like, oh, I'm always broke, da 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 da. Well, look, if I were to teleport back, I have 4,800 gold right now, starting, okay? And it's $280 to teleport back home. Now, yes, I could do my return, but that has like an 800 or 900 second cooldown. And there's plenty of stuff I can do along the way back. So I might as well just run back. It'll take a second, yes, but saves you the money in the long run, because you'll blow through your money really quick unless you know how to make money really well. And early game, that's really hard. Especially when you haven't unlocked retainers or any way of selling items other than to merchants who will buy it for like bare minimum price. Just save your money. Alright, so we did hit 18. The goal is to hit... Oh, that's another goal for today, is to hit 20. I'd like to hit level 20 before the end of the day, or before the end of stream. By the time we get into the first dungeon, we'll actually, I think we'll already be level synced. Dungeons are a really great way to level. Like, you run through a dungeon. Sorry, holy crap, I got the hiccups. You run through a dungeon and you'll level up pretty damn quick. So it's just getting there and getting them unlocked. Oh, look at that. See? Some cactars. We need 3 of these. Boom, there's 1. There's 2. I know there's also another monster up here that we need to kill. Boom, look at that. Just like that, another 3,000 XP. Fastest way to level early, do your hunter log, man. And the same for like, so that's another thing. With your crafting classes as well, there's like basically a crafter's log. Every time you make an item for the first time, you get bonus XP for that first one. So, highly recommend you do that as well. Same thing with gathering classes, like miner or botanist. So, it just makes sense. Love playing a tank. They do like no damage. Alright, so there's our 3 for that. Look, another 4,000. Like, we literally just jumped almost half a level. Or about half a level there. Just from finishing those 2 hunter log missions. Missed. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and just kind of dip out of here. We're just going to get back to Ul'dah. There's the beautiful city of Ul'dah. Looks pretty dope from the outside. Oh, you can also play this game in first person too, which is cool. Can't see yourself, but, you know, whatever. Personally, I like to play in third person, but especially in dungeons. First person does not work very well in dungeons. Let's see here. I'm actually, while we're running over here, give you all a little background music just because I know I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot as we're running in between some of these places. Just kind of like travel music, so. I would play the Final Fantasy music. I was reading that a good majority of the Final Fantasy music isn't, like, they have a list of songs that are not copyrighted, but I'm very eerie about it because I don't want to get copyright strikes for playing Final Fantasy music. So, unfortunately, that's the only reason that I'm not playing it, because the scores that they have for their music on here is beautiful. They've got a lot of really awesome music in here. But, like I said, I just don't want to risk it, so. Alright, let's travel back over to the Gladiators Guild. And y'all let me know if the music audio is a little overpowering. Just let me know. I can scale it back just a hair. I knew I was right to send you, Nimble. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous! You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You! Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened? Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Nimble, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else there would be so kind. Alright, let's go talk to Aldous and see what he wants. So for you guys that are, that weren't here on Monday, I'm trying to narrate as much of the dialogue as I can. There is a significant portion of it, like especially in the main story quest, that is narrated. So those obviously I won't. But just to help with the immersion of the story, and it more so for MSQ. If it's gonna be like side quests or stuff like that, I probably won't narrate it. But for the sake of main story, I'm gonna narrate most of the main story if it's not already narrated. I was doing some fun voices on Monday. Some of it I may just kind of be subtle with. It's been a long day, so I don't know if I'm filling up to the characters today. The Sword of Nald, back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans. Not threat of violence. Listen, Nimble, you're good with a sword. That's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Nimble, The hells? Aldous, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Chugs his beer like a real man. Cheers. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Nimble. I'll lead, you follow. Let's get it. Just take them all out. He definitely kills them a lot quicker, but he's probably also quite a bit higher level. We'll take on this guy while he focuses there. Actually, we got some guys over here. We'll take these guys out because they're a little bit easier. You think you're... Oh, you're so cute. Look at the tiny little guy. I feel like that's a little unfair. I got two at once there. I got you, Aldous. Dead meat should be their names. Two guys versus them, and we're just wrecking them. Get wrecked. Easy peasy, baby. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Alright, so that completes our mission. Our level 15 mission. So the next one won't unlock until 20. We'll finish this one and it should put us, let's see, how much XP do we get? 5k. Yeah, it'll put us close to level 19. So just one more level. We do get the new ability Shield Lob, which will be really handy. Especially for attracting aggro. It's a ranged attack, so that'll be nice. It's actually one of the skills I was really wanting to get. So that'll, like I said, it'll come in handy. See what Mila has to say. My apologies, Nimble. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primary close-range fighters, the ability to draw attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Nimble. Alright, so we automatically get a sword. We don't need it. We have a better one. We're going to take that gold. So that's 5 pieces of bronze. Now, as you see, that sells for 100 gil each, right? So any of this other armor, you can see it's not as good as the stuff I'm wearing. But it also, so like if I were to sell it to a shop or like a private vendor, so some of these, like a shop sells it for 819 if I were to buy this from a vendor. But if I were to sell it back to them, it only sells for 10 gold, right? So this is way more practical when I get 500 gold. 500 gold would literally buy, I think, almost that entire set of level 15 gear that I'm wearing now. So it just makes more sense to save that money. Yeah, we almost leveled there. Sweet. Okay, so like I said, the next one isn't until 20. So we'll take off over to Central Thanolin, and we will go do a little bit more of the MSQ. The best way I can suggest to get around is just using those home teleport and trying to save your money by using the Aethernet and just avoiding actual teleport as much as possible in the early game. So as you can tell, we do have a couple dies here. We got 700 in gold sitting right there. Now, just know, jumping will not kill you, but it hurts. We're gonna go ahead and do this fate. Get us that little bit of XP that it gives. Yeah, trying to think. $20 will probably be the next time that I upgrade gear. I'm probably not going to do anything until then. So see, 560 XP. We did get a little bit of gold, but not much. Unfortunately, fates early on aren't all that good, but it is what it is. Let's see what Cecily needs to say. Just kind of blah blah. Alright, delivering a letter. See, like I said, a lot of the MSQ that I did yesterday off screen was just kind of filler stuff. There wasn't a whole lot to it. It was delivering items. Just kind of as an early like level up. Screw it. We'll level sync up for this. Oh, I guess oops. I walked out of the zone, I guess. Cool, level up. There's level 19, guys. Where am I delivering this to? It's a giant turtle. Goodbye, giant turtle. I'm trying to think. So, if I want to unlock Paladin, I need to go get the Conjurer from Gridania. So, at some point, we'll probably, like, even if it's before MSQ takes us there, we'll probably go ahead and travel to Gridania just to go ahead and unlock it since we have that ability now. That's what I was focusing on yesterday when I was kind of grinding off screen, was just to get the levels and the progression enough to be able to start other classes. Because the earlier we start it, it'll be easier to get the Paladin unlocked. You're able to get that at level 30 when you do the level 30 class quest. So, all right. Like I said, some of this stuff I'll narrate, but like a lot of this is filler right now. If y'all want to read it, y'all can kind of half time it. But I'll do my best not to just kind of click through it because I'm really bad about doing that because I've played I've played the intro to this game, or Heaven's Ward. I've played through Heaven's Ward probably 3 or 4 times, maybe more. So I've read and gone through this plenty of times. But a lot of this stuff is just kind of filler in the intro, so that's why I'm more or less just kind of playing through it, skipping through it. We've already almost gone through all that bonus XP. Alright, let's see real quick where... Okay, we need to go up on the hill. Okay. Just double checking where we're going. Yeah, I really can't wait to unlock the Chocobo, because running on foot can get a little tedious. And you don't unlock flying until, I think, like, the 2nd expansion. Flying, really, man, that was nice when they dropped that. Alright, kill these guys, and then when we step into that little ring right there, we're gonna start fighting like a mini boss, if you will. Yep. Which he just got absolutely obliterated, so that was easy. And see, so level 19, right? Wearing level 15 gear, and we're killing guys that are our level pretty easily. That's why I say just hold off. Like when you're doing quests and stuff, take the gold that you get from it instead of the items, because once you hit 15 and you start getting the items from dungeons that you can buy from the market board, like I showed you earlier, it was 14 gil for a full, or for like one of the items. That's these are dungeon items, but these are 14 gil. You know what I'm saying? So off of one of the quests that I did earlier for the MSQ, like here, let's see what the reward is for this one, right? You get 200 gold. So if each of these items right now, because it's early items, early game items, and they're so common, 14 gil, I mean, you could buy pretty much the whole set if they're about that. Even if some of them are 100, you know, 2 or 3 quests, you've got a full set of level 15 gear. And it's better than even some of the level 17, 18 gear. Or it is better. So it just makes more sense to grab the gold. I mean, kind of like I was showing y'all earlier. I've got 900 gold just sitting there. I've got 5,000 because I'm also gaining gold from doing the missions. So early on, save your gold. Don't get in a rush to buy gear right off the rip, because a lot, especially early, it doesn't make that much of a difference. You're able to, like, your level alone is enough to kind of carry you until you can buy that gear at 15. So, alright, so I'm gonna go against my, or you know what? Nah, I'm not. Let's see. So I'm gonna show y'all something. So if I were to teleport to Horizon, that's 200 gold. Now I have 5,000. That's not a lot, right? But that adds up. So instead of running all the way back to Ul'dah, I'm going to use my home teleport, which is free, right? And it throws me at the crystal here. And then we're going to use the Aethernet to go to Western, and then we'll just run the rest of the way over there. So as you can see from there, there's a 900-second timer on the home teleport. It takes a while. But by the time we run over to Horizon and do all that, you know, whatever. But that 200 gold, early game, means a lot. Kind of like I was expressing earlier how, you know, that 200 gold could buy a full set of armor, early game. Now, if it's something somebody crafted, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. But for, like, dungeon items, especially because they're, you know, easy to get and farmed, especially early game dungeon items, they're dirt cheap. So there's no reason in spending that money on stuff that people craft. Just save your money. That's the key takeaway. If you take away anything from what I say, save your money. This is level 10 Fate. We'll jump in this real quick and knock it out. I try my best to kind of be a part of these fates as I'm running around because they add up. Even though it doesn't, I don't know, it's not a lot, but it adds up. Just like the gold. Like, as I'm running around, I try to kill things as I'm running around because all that little bit of experience, it adds up. And I'm a tank, so I'm actually kind of over leveled for this, even though I'm level synced. But I'm not even gonna try to avoid a lot of this, just because I mean, you see how quickly I'm mowing through most of these guys. I'm really tempted. I think right now I could get away with probably turning on the game music. I'm just so eerie because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Alright, so another 855 XP. Easy money. If I haven't said it enough already, I appreciate those of y'all who are in the stream watching right now. If y'all aren't already, I was actually looking. 88% of you guys who watch my content are not subscribed. Consider subscribing for more content like this. We play every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes Saturdays too, depending on my work schedule. Because I work a full-time job outside of this. Actually, I work 2 jobs on the side of this. So, you know, even though I'm exhausted most of the time, I do my best to try to bring y'all content. So, it would be much appreciated. There's 600 gold right there just for doing this mission. And look, it's an instant turn-in. Like, I don't even have to do anything. It's literally just run to somebody, talk to them, and I get 5,000 XP. So we'll be pretty much hitting level 20 after this. We'll go take a look at the market boards after this too. If we hit level 20, or at least close to, we'll go ahead and hit the market board and look at buying our level 20 gear. If we don't quite hit it, there's a fade over here we'll go do. Like, see, the shield isn't even worth it. Bam. Almost level 20. Cool. Alright. See, look. Another instant just turn it. Like, there's no... Like, it's so easy. What is... Oh, I gotta kill a bunch of these things. Alright. We'll just kill them all at once, because why not? Like, it doesn't get much easier than this. See what I mean? The shield lob is nice. I can sit here and attract all these guys from a distance instead of having to run up to all of them since I'm in melee. And we just sit here and shred them. Too easy. So this'll, by the time we get done actually killing all of them and the Fate XP, we should probably hit a level here, I think. This is why it may take a second, but just that extra little bit of XP gain, it adds up. That's why I say just, if you come across the Fate, just knock it out real quick. And, like, yeah, we almost finished that with those. I think this is the last one. Bam. Alright. Yep, there we go. Got an achievement. Cannot accept the next quest class. Cool deal. We go turning this mission in and we freaking jump almost a quarter of the way to the next level. Because I think right now we're getting about 5k or so, a fifth of the level. Actually, I guess would be more accurate. Yeah, 5,200. Another 300 gold. So look, I was just talking to y'all. I've doubled my money. So we were at 9 bronze pieces last time I showed you. And literally within a couple seconds, we've turned it into 18. So that's 1,800 gold just sitting there. Merchant and Mender, let's go ahead and sell it. And see, you see the prices that the vendor send it to, or sell it at. Apparently I have 2 of these in my bag. Probably from quest rewards and such. But see, that only sells for 1 gold. That sells for 1. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability for a retainer yet. So I can't sell these on the market. They probably wouldn't sell very well unless I just sold them for dirt cheap. But alright, so let's, nope. Oliver, you're cool and all, but nah. Alright. As you tell, we're level 20, but we're on the level 14 MSQ. So we're a little behind, like we've leveled faster than we've gone through the main story quests. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night a gang of bandits from the Corvin Manse were on their cusps, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they have come to collect gemstones stolen from the Copperbell mines. I think I heard one say they are to meet with their co-conspirator soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Nimble. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I had uncovered criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we're to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh, snap. Dirty dealings, boys. Dirty dealings. Alright. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let's see here. There we are. Well, so anytime, so that dark little ring that you saw earlier when we fought that guy, when you walked into that ring and the guy spawned, that's an instance. This is also one. If you see him shining like this, it'll prompt you too. So I'm actually going to get level synced. I'm level 20, so it's going to bring my item levels and all my stuff. If anything's above level 18, it'll bring it down to level 18. So I'll be basically fighting this at the highest capacity I can, aside from my gear. After we get done with this, we'll go check out. We'll grab the next MSQ, and then we'll go check out. We'll go check out our level 20 gear. Oh yeah, I remember fighting this guy. You have a Sir Baron von Quiveron the Fourth Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm here to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. You got some balls of steel there, my guy. Let's go. You're gonna die first. You know, I killed your brother. It's only fitting you die first. Y'all are no match for the Nimblebrook. Heh, stronger than I thought. Yeah? You're level 15 and I'm 18. I'm just gonna take you out. If it's something that would be like to be seen on the channel, I would be into playing some GTA. I know GTA is pretty popular on YouTube. This game I actually pay to play. It's a subscription base. I did buy out a couple months of playing because it's cheaper to buy it in bulk, basically. So this will be something that I play pretty regularly. But yeah, like I said, if GTA is something people want to see, then yeah. Right now, I'm just kind of, especially with it being a new channel, it's something that I'm trying to see what people want to see. You know, that's why I, make the comment, or in the comment section, or the, not the comment section, but the description. I tell y'all to leave a comment down below what y'all want to see more of. If there's a game that y'all want to see, then it's something I'll play. But yeah, it's a process of building the channel and actually, live streaming stuff people want to see. Like I said, try not to skip to it too fast. I know that I've done it a few times, and I apologize, but just some of this isn't like, I don't know. This one isn't quite as much filler as some of the other stuff is, but all right, let's go turn in our quest real quick. Like I said, we just hit level 20, so we'll go check out on our level 20 gear. Our timer to go back to Old Da is almost done. Honestly, the best way you could help sponsor it, man, is just sharing it with your friends right now. With me not being like, I don't know, it's just sharing it with people right now to help build the channel and asking them to subscribe. Right now, the thing that I'm trying to do to build the channel is to have subscribers and to have actual watch time. So in order to make revenue from this, I have to have people that actually watch the content, because you have to have X amount of view hours, or like, the amount of time watched has to equal a certain amount, and 300, like they do it on a yearly basis for time viewed. And then they do, I think, actually I'll show y'all while we're, yeah, I do. Okay. So let me see here. I was on my channel stuff earlier. So if we go to earn, so initially, so you can see that I have this already met. 3 uploads in 90 days. I upload at least 3 to 4 times. Now, I have currently 56 public watch hours, which the more subscribers you have, the easier this is to meet. One of the goals is 500 subscribers. So the more people that you have, basically, and then the more hours that you have watched. That's how you get. This is you can do earn income by connecting with fans to gain access. So like, um, you can get memberships basically that subscribe to your channel, or like memberships to your channel. This is the one that I'm actually gunning for right now. So once I hit 4,000 public watch hours and then 1,000 subscribers, I can actually make revenue off of advertisement for my videos. So like periodically advertisements would pop up through my video. Fuck, you got my cash app. I mean, fair enough. It is, and eventually, there I think you can actually donate and stuff. Um, and it is what it is. It's one of those things. It's a process that I'm trying to get into. So, but if you want to directly donate, I mean, you're more than welcome. You have my cash app. You're absolutely right. So. But I am doing this. It's a hobby of mine. It's something I enjoy to do in my free time. So I mean, just as much as like IT work. All right, so we actually need to go talk to Momodi. So it works out with our return timer here, so we don't have to spend the money for the teleport. So we're gonna pop over to the Adventurers Guild real quick and go turn that in. And then we'll go check out and see what's available since we hit level 20 for gear upgrades. Let's see here. Turn that in real quick. Need me to stay healthy, man. Speak for yourself, sir. And this is only my second one. It's all about moderation. When you drink a whole 30 pack to yourself a night, then you might need to go to an AA meeting. There's a level 15 ring. That's actually not a bad item. Like I said, some of this I'll narrate. Some of it is just like, I don't know. I'll let y'all read it. AA's for quitters. No, AA's for overachievers. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Owen. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go check out the market real quick, and Sorry, checking out something real quick. Give me just a second. Alright, anyways. Let's go check out that market board real quick and see what our level 20 options look like. 20 sword, 444, and it's slightly better. That's not bad. Go ahead and buy a new sword. See, the shield, like, unless you get high quality, which is really expensive. There we go. Not it. This one's better. It starts getting a little bit more expensive. See, you start spending more money. It's not worth it quite yet. Cheers! Need me to stay healthy. I am healthy. I'm in very good shape. I am not... Don't talk about my health. I need to gain weight. I'm a skinny little pencil. Alright, got a cool little sword out of that. Upgraded our sword. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Character's looking pretty cool. Nimble ain't so nimble. Alright, armory chest. We're actually going to return some of this to the inventory and get this out of our stuff. I got the hiccups. Hey, I didn't say it was a healthy way to gain weight. Those were, excuse me, goodness. Those words never came out of my mouth. Oh, these damn hiccups might kill me, though. So unfortunately, we still don't really have a whole lot of options as far as accessories go. However, I am gonna sell a couple items here. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of money from that, but that's alright. Alright, deliver the letter to Owen. Where's Owen? I guess we'll go ahead and pick up our next gladiator quest as well. So there's that carnage sword that we just got, or we can get 500 gold, which pays for the sword that we just bought that's high quality and actually better than the one that is offered. So we need to go upstairs. He is a stud. Good lord. Ladies, ladies. Calm down now. Stupid hiccups. Now, unfortunately, on that comment, I have to say you have to fight me for me. You would have to go through me before you go to her. Unfortunately for you. So we're gonna actually unlock the Weaver and the Goldsmith. I forgot the Weaver was also one that was here. So we're gonna unlock these two classes real quick. The Weaver and the Goldsmith. Sorry, I'm skipping through this. I'm just trying to grab them real quick. We all know you fight dirty. We'll grab the Weaver and the Miner as well, because the Miner would actually be handy for goldsmithing. I'm just skipping through this because it's very just, I don't know, unimportant in my personal opinion. Like, it's crafting stuff. It's really nothing too crazy. So we have unlocked the Weaver and the Goldsmith. We've also unlocked the unlimited hiccups, because those apparently are going to be a thing tonight. And then we'll go grab the Miners class as well. Alright. Let's go grab this real quick, and then I gotta take a quick baño break. Skip through that if y'all want to watch it or read it. Play it in halftime. it's really not that intriguing, not that interesting, so I don't want y'all to feel like y'all are missing out on much here by me just kind of grabbing these real quick. Alright. So we got the miner, weaver, and the goldsmith here. Alright, teleport over to the exchange real quick. We'll play around with the crafting classes here for a second. Let me take a bathroom break real quick, and then we'll jump into that. I don't have anything to say about that. I'm just gonna step away now. I swear. Let's do the weaver. We'll start with the weaver class. G-rated, guys. G-rated. Jesus, what is wrong with you? Alright, let's grab a little Moko grass as it gets started here. We'll just buy a full stack, because why not? Alright, so crafting's fairly simple. In the beginning, there's really not much you can do other than just sit here and... Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, we're level 2 already. Craft some yarn. Wow, level 3. Alright, let's make some hempen yarn. Oh, look, level 4. Woo, level 5. It's like I've done this before. Alright, so now that we got the basic touch, you can do it to increase the quality of the item as such. And so now look, I may, well, actually that time I did, but it increases the likelihood that you'll, so you see where it says HQ, I have an 83% chance of making a high quality item. There we go. We got 2 high qual. So if y'all want like a detailed kind of breakdown of crafting. I'll probably make a video on that. But as you can see, getting started is actually relatively easy on crafting. It's really not that hard. If you start with high quality items when you first start making an item, you have a higher chance. So like here, I made the high quality yarn. I start with a 15% chance of making it high qual. I do this. Now I have a 100% chance. Like it's guaranteed the cloth that I make is going to be high qual. Easy peasy. You also get more experience. So if I craft this and make it high qual, right? So the higher percentage you have for the high qual, the more experience you're going to gain. So I gained 294% extra XP. So 1, 2. Now we just got Master Mend, which actually repairs the durability. We throw that in there. Now we get we can 100% make high quality hempen yarn every time. Takes a couple more steps, but it's 100% every time. Now, as this gets further into the levels, it gets a little bit more difficult, and the gear matters, and there's a lot that goes into this. But early on, crafting's very simple. Now the only thing we really need is to unlock the ability. Oh, where was it going with that? Now we need to unlock the main story quest so that we can get retainers. Which we may already be there. I'll have to check. I don't think we are. But, so that way we can sell the items that we're making. But I mean, it's, I don't know, crafting early on is pretty simple. I mean, we're already level 8, and we just started, so if that tells you anything. It's really not that bad. I'm trying to ignore the comment section right now. You guys are wild sometimes. So see, y'all saw there, first time crafting that item, got bonus XP. On top of the fact that it made it high quality. Crafting early on, super simple. But it's all about, the higher percentage you have on the high quality bar, the more XP you gain. So we need a little bit of leather there. Well, actually, let's make a couple more yarn high qual. Another thing to note, level does not affect your ability to make high qual. It's when it comes to crafting, your ability solely comes from the gear that you're wearing. So it's very important to stay up to date with your gear. when you're crafting stuff. So as you can see, I just got Hasty Touch and Rapid Synthesis. So let's do a Hasty Touch real quick. There's 12%, right? Or actually, you know, I'll just show you. So Hasty Touch increase the quality and requires no character points or CP, whatever. It's probably not character points, but you don't have to use your points. So I can mend an item and use Hasty Touch. It doesn't cost anything. Rapid Synthesis, or Hasty Touch, only has a 60% success rate compared to Basic Touch, which is Basic Touch, which is 100%. Rapid Synthesis gives you a 250% completion bonuses versus 100, but only has a half chance of working. So it's basically a faster way of crafting items, but you have a lesser chance. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping it PG. But anyway, so no, those you have a lesser chance of success versus your initial ones. So if I do Rapid Synthesis, you see how I completed that in one turn. Now if I do Basic, I only get 6. Now as my gear gets better, obviously that would increase the chances, or well, the amount that I increase or craft stuff. So 12% versus 35%, right? But I don't use any CP, so I can use my Master Mend more. Let's see if I can hit a Rapid. Bam. Now, like I said, that's a 50-50 shot of that actually working. Apparently, I'm getting really lucky here. Oh, there we go. Failed one there. That's a 50-50 shot. We failed that one. That's a 60%er. I don't know. You play a game of risk and reward there. So let's see. Mend it and then Rapid Synth. Let's see if we can hit it. We've got plenty of opportunity. Early game or early levels, it's not bad. It actually works pretty well. And we don't even have any crafting gear on right now. So as long as you play it smart, it's not that bad early. Later in the levels, it can be a little dodgy. Alright, so let's craft one of these. Right now we're just kind of crafting some stuff to bounce our level up quickly. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong about this, but I think the more often that you successfully... Oh, that's the wrong button. The more often you successfully hit a craft, the more you get from it, especially on the quality side. I don't have any leather right now, so I can't craft that, but... I'm gonna try to see how many of these levels I can breeze through. I mean, like I said, crafting's pretty easy. There's a little bit to it, and it gets a little bit more in depth. But early on, like you can see, I've blown through the first 10 levels really quickly. So. So, yep, we're back to making yarn. I would honestly just sit here and craft a crap load of yarn and then go through and craft everything. Another thing is, so let's check something out here. So the Moko grass that I bought, right, sells for two gil a piece, right? Now, if I were to go and sell the hemp and yarn, I make 2 per. So I could technically sell these to an NPC and make 2 gil each. But let's run over here to the market real quick and see what hemp and yarn's selling for. Now, early game, every little bit counts, right? So let's... As you can tell, there's a lot of stuff. So look at that. For something that costs me 2 gold to buy, I could turn around and sell it for, I would undercut that at probably 400. I could make those easily early level. Now, most people may craft that themselves because most low levels that are starting out like that are not going to have the money for that. But let's see if nope, I don't have the ability to unlock retainers yet, so I can't sell I can't sell any of the stuff I'm making quite yet, which is unfortunate, but where Tradecraft. I was gonna see if maybe, let's see if he sells the Moko. If he sells the Moko leather and stuff like that, he should sell the, yeah, he sells all that initial stuff, so I can just sit here and craft. Let's see here. So I'm gonna be boring for a minute. We're just gonna craft some hemp and yarn and simple and easy stuff. Because we're going to need quite a bit of this to turn into the cloth. Oh, actually, so, okay. So something I spent on the... Go on a cruise. If I'm going on a cruise, I'm taking the whole family with me, man. Can't do something like that by myself. So the cloth, it sells for actually a little bit more than what the yarn sells for. So turn that yarn into cloth. There you go, 500 a piece, and it's super easy to make. Like, you can make that starting levels. So there's your gold right there. And I don't know, it's hard to turn. Like, hold on, let's see how much. So if I buy, like I did, a full stack of grass, right? 198 gold. Okay. So I could buy 3 whole stacks for one high quality cloth, basically. Like, you see where I'm going with the money making here early. Just get a crafting class like this early. Spend a little bit of time and you'll actually make money quicker than you think. Especially for starter levels. I wish I get these hiccups to freaking go away, man. take your time too, because misclicking buttons happens a lot if you're not paying attention while you're crafting. But guaranteed high qual every time, and then I get to use high quality items whenever I start the next item. So you see how quickly, like, boom, 100%. That's 500 gold right there from 4 gold. If it doesn't make sense to you, just kind of watch the methods that I'm doing, or the rotation of skills that I'm doing. Like, it's super simple. This is new. That didn't used to be the calculation thing. I don't remember being there. Super simple. Let's make a bandana. Actually, see, if I buy some leather, we can make our own crafting gear. Why buy it if I can make it? So let's get a leather and we'll make our pants that we need. We'll just buy one for right now. Buy it as needed, right? So bam, bam. We get to start with high qual for this. So I can make high quality pants right off the rip. I don't have any gear yet, but I can make the pants that I need high qual. Which actually makes them better. Bam. Just like that. And gain another level. So this stuff, so if you wanted to, as you can see, the high quality actually sells for, there's that. Right now I'm just going to sell this stuff because it's early item stuff. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. Now you make two, you could technically, if you want to make 2 gil at a time, you make 2 yarn. Those sell for one, but if you can turn the grass, which I can buy 2 at a time, right? Or 2 gil at a time for a single one. There, you can basically double your money. It takes a long time, but basically for every 2 gil you spend, you can make 2. 198, I could turn that into double that. By simply crafting the yarn. Early money? Sure. Ah, look at that. They actually, they changed the skill. Inner Quiet used to be, you had to activate it. You don't have to activate it anymore. So Inner Quiet, basically, every time you hit a basic touch or a quick touch. Nope, I missed it. Of course I'm trying to show something and it doesn't want to work. It stacks Inner Quiet, which, so you see 40, right? And I got 44 there. So it increases the quality chance. The more times you complete it. The higher 37, 40. Which makes it super easy to hit high qual. Welcome to chat, guys, for y'all joining. We're just kind of doing some simple crafting and kind of killing the monotony here from the MSQ and the basic stuff, or the class quests we've been doing. Appreciate y'all joining. Hope everybody's having a great hump day. Yeah, easy crafting, man. Alright, so how are we on yarn? We're at 12. But yeah, Inner Quiet used to be, like, holy crap. Inner Quiet used to be a skill you had to activate in rotation. It's nice that it's actually kind of nice that they changed it. It makes it a little bit easier. I actually kind of like that change. That's nice. I mean, I can sit here and with high quality yarn can make cloth pretty easy. Bam. Alright, so let's see. Let's buy another leather. We'll make the coif. So with crafting, like I was telling y'all earlier, it's very similar to how hunting log is. So every time you make an item for the first time, you get bonus XP. So it's recommended that you actually sit here and craft at least every item one time. It makes the leveling process quite a bit quicker. So as y'all can see, making the high quality base items made it super easy to make a high quality version of it. Let's see. Made those. We'll go ahead and make our shirt next, since we have the items for it. Make a high quality version of it, because it gets those bonus stats. Like, it really takes no effort to do it either. Like, super simplistic. Bam. So just like that, we made our top. So now I can go in my inventory instead of spending the money. So look, this top that I just made high quality, right? Let's go to the market board and see how much that goes for. We did the, was it this one? Yeah. There's not even a high quality version of it for sale. Just the basic version is 200 at the cheapest. So I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably come cut here in the middle, 500 gold. And I spent probably 15 gil. So early money is pretty easy. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I don't have the ability. Humanity took over. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability for retainers yet because I haven't hit the MSQ for it. But I mean, super simple. Let's see if I can make the pants yet. Yep. So even though I don't have all the high quality for it, let's see if we can make a high quality version of it. Simple enough. There you go. Now we got the high quality pants. Boom. And we gained a level. Inventory. Also, another thing while we're sitting here, while I'm thinking about it, if you go to your armory chest, or no, I'm sorry, your character, and you can make gear sets. So we're going to add this. So I have the Weaver. All this stuff that I have right now equipped is on that. So if I go to, let's say here, I can set this to a hotbar. Boom. So now let's go into our main item, right? Gladiator. I didn't do this earlier when I was switching around, but we'll put all of our gladiator equipment on, right? We don't have any other stuff. So character, add it to our gear set list. Usually I set these differently, so for right now, like I keep my crafting and my classes, or crafting and I don't know what you would call it, my other classes separated, so I can switch between my gladiator class or I can switch between my weaver, which I have alchemist, or not alchemist, goldsmith as well. And miner, but I haven't set those yet. But I usually keep those separated on my hotbars, just to make it quick. So if you look, the white icons like these and these three. So these bars, when you're adding stuff to them, are universal. So if I switch to my gladiator, right? If you look at my main bar here, you see these, right? But if I switch to my gladiator, you'll notice that this is different. But that's the same. So all these gear or hotbars are shared between classes, regardless of what it is. So just a little bit of a tidbit there. Let's see. I could actually make higher quality stuff here too, or higher level stuff. But for right now, this will be fine. And you'll notice as I upgrade the gear, like look, I do 2 of those and 1 of those. I'm actually, now that I'm leveling up the gear, I don't have to use my master mend anymore. So I can very simply do, in 3 steps, I can make high quality yarn now. Just from upgrading those 3 pieces of gear. That simple. So, like I said, crafting is fairly simple, and it goes pretty quick early. I noticed they increased the max gear level from when I first started playing was 50. When the game first came out, the max level was level 50, and now it's 90. So there's been a very big jump in all that. Another thing you gotta watch, because I haven't really mentioned it yet and I've just been kind of grinding through it, is your crystals. So if you notice, I have 62 lightning crystals on the right of the menu there. You use 1 per crafted that you make. So those are something that you can gather as well. So that's where miner kind of comes in handy. All the classes kind of complement each other as you're going through it. But yeah, so gathering crystals saves you money. If we go and look, so real quick, we'll go and look at the market board. If I were to go and buy crystals, let me see here. Crystals. So lightning shards. You can see that's going to cost me 30,000 gil to buy 500 of them. That's 500 simple crafts of what I was just making the yarn. So crystals gathering, as you can tell, if I were to go around and gather 1,000 crystals, these are constant sellers because people need these unless they go and get them themselves. So you can see crystals or shards are something that you could make some good money off of. Especially like look, wind shards, 1,000 of them. There's less of them on the market board. So like right now, if I was to go do my mining, I'd go grab wind shards. Easy money. Now this is going to vary from server to server as far as pricing goes, because each server has their own individual market board. It's not cross server. So it does vary from server to server. Yeah, crafting's pretty super simple. Let's see how much yarn I have. Alright, so we got a decent bit here. Can't quite 100% that. But still don't have to use any master mending to increase the durability of an item. So that's what master mend does, is at every step that you take as you're crafting reduces the durability of an item. So that's where master mend comes in handy. You get a couple extra steps to make sure that you have the highest quality possible to help guarantee that you make a high quality item. And like I said, the higher your quality is, the more XP you gain while you're crafting. So it's just advantageous to sit here and make items high quality if you can. Alright, let's see. We need a piece of leather. We'll go through and do a couple items, more items here. I know we'll need a couple of these. I'm not going to buy a full stack, but we'll buy 10. Alright, man. Love you too, brother. It was good to see you on here. I'm actually getting pretty close to ending the stream for the day, or for the night, so I do appreciate you jumping in and checking it out. Make sure you're subscribed so when I go live, you'll see it next time. Good night, man. It's good to hear from you. Later, brother. Super simple. So you saw that little red node there. There's a red one and a rainbow one. So if you get those, they actually are basically like a critical strike. You can use it, you can use tricks of the trade to gain CP, or if you use your basic touch or whatever on it while it's glowing like that, you basically hit a critical strike and it increases the amount that is gained from doing it. Now this only works for quality, that is not progress. That needs to be noted. So like here, if I were to hit basic touch, notice it just finishes the item. It doesn't increase, like, if I were, so here, let me hit this one high quality real quick, right? Last time when it was on this, it hit 10. It's going to hit 10 every time. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, brother. So, bam. Gain that 67 crit right there. when you use basic synth, it's still a 10. So like I said, that only affects your quality, not your progress. But the items that we're making right now, we really don't need the extra CP too much, but it's something to keep in mind as you're making stuff. If I remember correctly, though, the goldsmith actually makes the needle for my weaver. So if we were to level up goldsmithing, we could actually make the item that we needed for the weaver. So if we go and look at weaver's tools, the carpenter makes the wheel, which we could buy pretty cheap actually, so we'll go ahead and buy that just because it's there. 200 gold. It is made by the goldsmith, but we'll go ahead and buy both of those just because they're so cheap. So there's a needle, and you'll notice that this actually really affects. So if I go, let's go make some yarn. We'll use our basic items instead of our high qual, but 56, look at that. Like we jumped like 40 something. We went from 10 to 21. So we doubled our progress efficiency too there. So like I said, gear makes a big difference. Your level doesn't really affect any of this. It's getting the gear that makes a big difference in crafting. Alright, so we're kind of progressing through this. Let's grab... We need 2 sinew. So let's grab those real quick. Just so we can make those next 2 items there. Because like I said, it's like a hunting log. Every time you make an item for the first time, you actually gain more XP. So. And we should actually be able to... Yeah, look at that. 1 hit, done. So hopefully that's a pretty easy basic understanding of how crafting works. I mean, like I said, it's fairly simple. There's not a whole lot to it. Let's make 2 more cloth and grab 1 more animal, and we'll make that. So we need 2 more here. And you can mix and match high quality items with regular items when you're crafting stuff. So if you don't have quite enough, you can mix them. Oh. Didn't mean to hit that, but that's alright. Alright. Let's grab another sinew. And a lot of this stuff early on, like you've noticed that I've made everything on this list with just stuff that I can buy from the merchant. And you're going to spend way less money just buying it from the merchant. Because like the Momo grass, it's like dirt cheap. So like, okay, the gathering thing that I just made, watch this. So inventory, this bad boy, right? Of gathering. Okay, let's go. I can actually use that for my miner. Oh, wrong thing. So for my miner. Where's that? Hold on, what the heck? Inventory. Hemp and Domatica gathering. Body. Miner. There it is. Okay, high quality version of this, 190. Super cheap and easy to make. Making a couple hundred gold there. Off of something that you know, that's 2 gold, or okay, 4 gold, and then how much does it send you? So for something that costs me 8 to 10 gold to make, I can sell for 150. So put that in a percentage. You know, early money is pretty easy. So we need some cloth here. We'll make the next item. Quick and easy. I mean, we're already level 14. Our gladiator is level, what, 20, 21, I think? And we're already, like, we haven't even spent that much time on this, and we're already really close to what that level was. So, crafting goes pretty quickly. So we need one more cloth. And as you can tell, I mean, I can pump out this stuff pretty quickly. Another thing you can do is quick synthesis. make a couple of the hats and sell them, made your money back, and then some, make profit. Or you go get the botanist from Gridania and go gather you some straw, and man, you're making a couple K. Now, for things like that, so full-on items, especially early gear, it's going to be harder to make money with, especially selling on a market board. Now, stuff like turning the Moko grass into high-quality cloth, that'll sell better. Because some people are lazy and don't want to craft a bunch of the high-quality cloth, and so they will pay the premium for somebody who spent the time to make it. So like I was saying earlier, you know, you go to the board, right? And you look at, let's see, cloth, right? So the hempen cloth that we made, 500 gold per one. That's each, right? So somebody will pay that to buy, you know, 16 cloth for 500 each at 8,000. So if I were to go and, let's see here, turn a bunch of these, right, into high quality cloth. Okay, so that's 4 gil that I just spent, right? Now, I'm not taking into account the crystal cost or the lightning shards. I'm not taking that into account. But even without that, so even if I don't make it high quality, right? I'm just making normal ones. I could go and sit here and turn non-high quality. So like if I were to buy just hempen yarn straight up, like you see how easy that is to make the high qual. So that's 500 gold right there. Now, if you want to take in shard consideration or shard cost, if I were to buy my shards, okay, 60 gold. So if you take in the profit of 60 gold per shard, because it only costs one, what is it? Yeah, it's even one just with the cloth. So one shard, so that's 60 plus, if I were to, here, we'll finish this real quick. Say I were to just buy the yarn straight up, instead of buying the grass and then processing it. So I were to buy 2, let's see, hempen yarn. So that's 6 gold. So that's 66 gold it would cost me to make with the shard and to actually buy it from the vendor here. That's 66 gold. So you're making a 444 gil profit per cloth that you're making, right? So that adds up quick. You know, he's selling 16 of them for 8,000 gil. Obviously, you go to put it on the market board, I'm going to throw probably 50 of them up, right? But I'll put them for 400. So I'll undercut him by a whole 100. And so 400 times 50, do the math. For a starter who just started and just unlocked crafting, that money adds up quick. And then you can turn around and put that money into something else and do the same thing. So early money making isn't that bad. You can actually build up cash pretty quick. So anyways, let's say, you know, we'll buy, I have some of the Moko grass, but let's just buy, let's buy 15 of the yarn, right? And you'll notice just by crafting my own gear, I can come in here. I'm not going to use my high quality that I already have. I'll use that for something else. So like say I'm making an item that requires the yarn later, right? I'll just use that later because it increases the chances. But you see in 3 turns, even just by making my own gear, it takes no effort to make the cloth high qual. That's 1,000 gold. Or if I were to sell it 400, that's 800 gil right there. So you can see where that adds up pretty quick and how easy it is to do it. Super simple. Just, I mean, so this is probably going to be one of your early game money makers, is crafting. I mean, that's the way you make money. most of the game anyways. But for something that I can buy so cheap from a merchant right here early, it's kind of stupid not to. So that's kind of an entry level on making money early game. You know, like I said, you have to progress to the MSQ or main story quests in order to unlock the retainers, which we don't have yet. I forget what level it is. I'd have to look it up. But, you know, even if you don't have your retainers unlocked, you can see how much stuff... We're actually... What is this? Brand new? Yeah, we'll just toss this. We don't... This is irrelevant. I can't sell this stuff anyways. I actually really don't need this stuff. But look at all the high quality stuff we made. This is all stuff we can sell later. I could actually use... Right there. I could use that from a miner. I could use the shirt and the pants. And it's something I made myself for dirt cheap. Like the hempen shepherd slops. Watch. Let's go and look at the miner, right? Hempen shepherd slops. There's not even any for sale. Let's look at the history on those. 1,000 gold, right? So there's nobody buying these, or there's nobody making these to sell. So you make a couple pairs of those, throw them on there, boom, you got a monopoly on it. You could sell it for 2K if you wanted to. And something that cost me, what, maybe 15, 20 gold to make, if that, I'm making an insane ROI on that. So, just something to think about as you're starting early game. And like I said, it'll fluctuate from server to server because all the servers are a little bit different on, you know, how much items are. This server, I've never played on this one before, but it seems to be like, you know, pretty decent. Money-wise, anyways. I mean, I only have almost 7K gold right now, and you know, I can double, triple that money and you know, really easily. Like for how quickly I can make these items, you know, you can make that money back really quick. So, anyways, all right. There's level 15. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna call that for the crafting section of today's video. We're gonna go finish up our MSQ quest actually. So I need to go, what is that, dry bone? No, black brush. We're not gonna teleport to that. We'll run over there real quick. I'm not gonna waste the money. So let's jump over to Central. And we'll just run over there. But yeah, crafting's pretty fun. Super simple, especially early on. As you get a little bit more in depth with it, like I said, the gear really matters. So just pay attention to your gear. The level doesn't make too much of a difference. But I would say within 30 minutes, I went from level 1 to level 15. Like, early levels are super easy. Just do it like you do the crafting log and make one of each item, and you'll level super quick. You know, you look at my gladiator, for example. I played Monday, yesterday, and today doing quests and kind of bouncing and doing stuff, and I'm only level 20. And I did 3/4 of those levels with the Weaver in a matter of 30 minutes. So you can see just how quickly, you know, crafting can kind of bounce if you do it right. Alright, rendezvous with Owen at the Unholy Air. Do we got a little mini boss fight here, I think? I think we might have actually progressed the, yeah, we did. We did the gladiator quest there. That's alright. I think this is a mini boss fight here, if I remember correctly. What level is this? Level 14. They've definitely made the MSQ, especially early game, go by a little bit quicker. I can't remember. I'd have to go look back at it, but I'm pretty sure they shortened up the amount of quests it take to go through the MSQ. Yeah, we get to do a little mini boss fight here, or boss fight per se. But we're actually really close to doing dungeons. I was kind of hoping to do dungeons tonight, but I kind of focused on some other stuff and kind of got distracted with things. So we won't get to them tonight, but hopefully Friday we might be able to. So we'll see. I'm gonna skip through this. I don't really feel like watching it. We're sitting at almost 2.5 hours of playtime, so we're just gonna wrap up this quest and probably call it a night. So we'll kill the guys on the side here, so that way we can get them focusing on the main character, or the main enemy, I guess you could say. Or we'll just focus on the main guy, because they're just going to keep spawning. As long as Papa Sean stays alive, I don't think you can fail this one. But, I mean, we're grinding through him so easily. He just got healed. Which we're... We'll kill these guys real quick. You know, every time I see this name, I think it says Blogna, and it makes me laugh. Boom. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Like I said, I don't really feel like reading all this right now, so. Usually I like to read it all, but it's getting late and I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, so I'm ready for bed. So we're kind of just wrapping up at this point. So I do apologize if that kind of kills the immersion, but we're trying to roll through it a little bit here. This guy is just getting stomped. Come here, buddy. You're next. What's up, Thancred? I'll try not to spoil it, but pay attention. Thancred is actually a character that we deal with through pretty much the entirety of the MSQ. He's a big part of it. So, just know he's an important character. We'll learn a little bit more about him as we play through the main story. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna kind of pop through this. I'm gonna keep the spoilers to a minimum and let's see here. Where do I need to go? Yeah, back to the Gladiators Guild. Should have our return available, so we'll go pop in and do that. Turn that in. That's our MSQ there, and then we'll go to the end so we can get our XP bonus for. Actually, that's not. That's. Is that up here? May have teleported to the wrong spot. Oh, no, it was. Bam! We did it right the first time. But so we can get that XP bonus when we play on Friday. I may play a little bit off screen tomorrow. If I do, I'm not going to do a whole lot. I may just kind of do crafting and some stuff like that. I'll try not to get too crazy with the story quests. So. But we're getting close to unlocking dungeons. There's level 21. We'll go ahead and accept that. So that'll be for Friday's stream. We'll continue MSQ on Friday's stream. I won't touch MSQ between now and then. I will focus on probably doing either crafting, and I'll focus on crafting and gathering and stuff like that. So that's a lot of what I'll do on if I do any off-screen things. It'll be crafting and gathering, so that way, you know, as we're leveling and stuff and progressing through MSQ and things like that, I can just craft, like when I'm off screen, I'll be able to just craft my own gear. And so, you know, I don't have to buy anything. I'll just sit there and craft it. And then next time you see me on, you know, because we stream pretty much every other day. So the next time you see me, I may have new gear on just because, you know, I crafted new gear. But anyways, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I appreciate it. I know it's been a long stream. I honestly wasn't planning on a 2-hour stream. I was going to do like an hour, hour and a half at most. But I knew today was going to be kind of a more in-depth stream, and we were going to touch a little bit more than we did on Monday when we did starting. Because there was a lot more that opened up since I kind of did some off-screen stuff on Tuesday. But anyways, like I said, I appreciate you guys for all y'all that have stuck around and kind of hung out through the stream. I appreciate it. If you aren't already, I know I looked at the analytics earlier today. There's 88% of you guys that are watching and aren't subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it if you drop a sub and hit that notification icon so y'all get notified when I drop a live video. I am live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and periodically I'll drop a stream on Saturdays as well. 7 p.m. usually is when I go live. Saturdays will be more mid-afternoon, noon, 1 o'clock, something like that typically. But during the week when I get done with work, I'll come home and kind of BS for a little bit, and then I'll come start streaming around 7. So I personally like to put out live content so that I can interact with you guys on a personal level versus doing, you know, pre-recorded stuff. I feel like I get to be a little bit more involved with you guys. So, but with that being said, like I said, hit the drop a subscribe, hit that bell notification icon so that y'all get notified. But with that, I do bid y'all adieu. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of y'all's week. Y'all have made it to hump day, so I'm proud of you. But y'all have a good rest of y'all's night. Solo out.